Sup, devils? J-dawg back here with a fucking show and tell goddamn video for you, like you're back in fucking kindergarten. Maybe bring in your goddamn little toy or whatever, show the class or whatever. Got a goddamn red t-shirt on for you today, too, huh? Spicing things up, making it look a little different. Anyways, I've been getting asked this ever since the Hellcast days. A few people, and I saw it in the comments, God damn, it's fucking bright. Look at this goddamn camera. Fucking getting clear like a motherfucker with that shit camera. Can't get it for my show and tell. Anyways, got in the comments, yeah, about people asking to see my leather jacket with the patches on them, and I got a vest. See how well it shows in the fucking camera? I have photos and shit that I know me wearing it. I can never remember. I remember when I met Evil Mike from Evil Incarnate. When I met him, I got my picture with it. For whatever reason, I think I can't find it. I think it's one that Eric and Chase might have. I know I was wearing my jacket and that because I remember when you first met him, like a comment like, God damn, that's a lot of stuff on your jacket. Always got comments on it. People liked it, and Reaper and I did that video on Hellcast a while back, and what was it kind of like just joking about people like Google searching how to build a battle vest or whatever the fuck they called it, and just these silly ass things as opposed to like me. I started my jacket that I'll show you here in a second. I was 16 years old, and I finished it when I was fucking, I want to say 20 is when I pretty much have everything on there at this time, and I haven't worn it in years because like I said, I've done the training videos, just like that. I got into training when I was 21 years old. I was 140 pounds at that time, so I had this jacket since I was 16, and at 21, it fit me all those. And then for a few years, it still fit me. But once I got over, like, probably started to get really snug on me when I was about 180 pounds or so. And now I'm always, like right now, I'm actually this morning, I was weighing 224.2. That was my exact morning weight this morning. So for the training series, weight's climbing like a motherfucker. Started off on December 21st at 209, so climbing like a mofo. So in other words, this goddamn thing ain't gonna fucking fit me, so that's why I can't wear it. So it's kind of bumming that. It's the only downside of fucking bodybuilding is you need to have like different sizes of clothes and shit, like for when you're bulking and then when you're cutting, because like you need your bigger sizes, then you need your smaller sizes when you diet down. So that's kind of a disadvantage. And when you got shit like this, that I still like this jacket, it's fucking awesome, and I would wear it. But like I said, it doesn't fit me. I could probably get it on, but it would probably like shit would tear. So, because actually, I think when I hit the 180, 185 mark, 190 mark, somewhere around there, it did. And some of the stitches on the patch, I remember like when I got it on, like I moved it, I was like, oh shit. And so I kind of just like archive it now. So, anyways, without any further fucking ado, people been asking, show your jacket, J-dawg. Saw a couple comments in there. Now, no shout outs. I don't remember who the fuck you were, so sorry about that. So yeah, I'm not gonna dig them up, but I remember a video. But I've been telling you guys I'd show it, so here it is, god damn it. And so yeah, it's covered in spikes, patches, the whole 9 yards. And literally, I was just looking at it now, and it's covered like a motherfucker. I don't know if you can pick that up. Dusty as a motherfucker, just sitting in my goddamn closet. But anyways, I was just re-looking at it now, and I don't think there's a single goddamn band on here that I dislike. I'm still a big fan of to this day. So yeah, no poser shit over fucking here. If I like a band, I like them forever, pretty much. So, pins at the top. Look at that. Sarcophagus on our eye. None slaughtered, putrid none. Venom, welcome to hell. Look at that fucking merciful fate goddamn saga going on there with the toxic holocaust at top. Possess 7 churches. And all types of good shit here. King Diamond logo. Scepter from Chicago. If you don't know this band, guys, go out and check them. Especially their album, Fucking Metal Motherfuckers. Fantastic fucking album. Venom, welcome to hell. Sadistic Intent, one of my all-time favorite bands. Piety, Gorephobia, Pungent Stench, Infernal Majesty. Look at this slick ass. Nobody else talks about him too, which we've done releases by him and shit. Fucking, this thing's heavy as a motherfucker too, guys. Like this thing's easily 20 pounds. Like it's heavy as shit. Like for a jacket, like it's kind of funny, right? But anyways, Victimizer from Denmark. No one ever talks about them. Look at that sweet ass Tish patch. Go check out this band. Fucking awesome thrash band. Hell's has done releases by them in the past, and they've been broken up for a while, but huge fan of Victimizer. Never hear any of the fucking posers talking about them. Some of the sleeves, Toxic Holocaust patch HH did years ago. Sweet ass original Dismember from the 90s. Sweet ass Deicide Legion from the 90s. Spikes, look at that fucking inverted cross spike. Socket to the fucking bastard. Fuck, hated that guy back then too. Hate him now and always will, right? Backside, goddamn it. Fucking Mortician Zombie Apocalypse back patch. Let's see here. Mantis pre-death patch. And look at that sweet ass exhumed gore fucking metal embroidered patch. Desecration, Murder in Mind. One of the I didn't do a video on that, huh? I probably should. This is one of the first LPs Hell's ever did too. That patch didn't come with it, but Desecration from London, England. Never hear any of the posers talk about them too. Great band. Every album I pretty much like by them. Some of the later ones, some of the triggers and shit sounded kind of like shit, but I never heard anything I think totally sucks. But go check out the album Murder in Mind. You're gonna have a very hard time finding the Hell's LP. We did 300 copies of those. Maybe I'll do a video and I'll show it. I'll probably do my Desecration collection or something. And shit, we did that. Fuck, what year was that? Maybe 2005, 2004, 2003, somewhere in that. Long time ago, and it was probably like maybe our, I don't know, fourth, fifth vinyl release, somewhere in that area. But to this day, I'm a huge fucking fan of that. It's You can easily find the CD though. I don't know if Hell's has any in stock now. Might, but whatever. We trade with the band stuff, but great fucking album. Desecration, Murder in Mind. Go get it. Fucking no one ever talks about it. Only fucking posers don't know about it. Go check it out. Another one of my favorite bands you never hear people talk about. Infest Dead. Dan Swano, Total Deicide Worship. I think this smokes all the Edge of Sanity stuff and everything else he did. This is the best thing Dan Swano plays on, even though I think he thinks it sucks. What else we got back here? Amorphous, early Amorphous shit, huge fan of. Immolation. I mean, obviously, a huge Immolation fan. The fucking Nunslaughter inverted cross patch. That's a little fun fact about Nunslaughter inverted cross patch. Of all the patches Hell's throughout the years, I think that's the top moving patch we've ever moved. So I don't know. I mean, we didn't ever press them. It was always Down of the Dead. He pressed them and brought them down. So between what he's moved over the years and us, it's got to be about 1,000 was out there, which is pretty fucking impressive for a patch and underground movement. So a lot of battle vests have that, and that's pretty fucking cool. So I'm pretty sure Down of the Dead's pretty proud of that. Look at this shit too. First Hell's. No, you never see any fucking posers with this on there. It's in the camera. Spawn of Satan patch. First Hell's Headbangers release. R.I.P. Jim Satanic. Goddamn Cannibal Corpse Deicide, of course. You know how I'm a huge fan. Sentinix patch. King Diamond. Oh, this is the other sleeve. Carcass 90s patch. Behemoth Satanica album. This is one of my Behemoth Satanica and Pandemoniac Incantations are my favorite Behemoth albums. The last Behemoth album I liked was the one right after Satanica, Thelema .6. And then the one after that, Zois, Kia, whatever. I go back and listen every now and then. I don't really like it. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. It's funny because a lot of the parts sound like Morbid Angel, Gateways to Annihilation. I think as a whole, the album's pretty boring. So that was like the first record I didn't like. And quite frankly, I never really listened to anything since. They drastically changed. And I don't know. I heard there are some other albums. Some people told me like, hey, you should check out the Satanists and shit like that. Like they're actually good and stuff like that. I don't know. I never heard them. Maybe I should go and listen to them. But so basically, Thelema .6 down, even their early black metal albums, the first two that are super black metal, before even Pandemoniac Incantations, which is kind of like a mix of like Black and Death, but when they're pure black metal, I love all that shit too. So 11.6 down, I love all the Behemoth stuff before they were even popular. Look at that, the original Destroyer 666 Cold Steel design, grotesque, pre At the Gates, fucking sends At the Gates home on a motherfucking stretcher, in my opinion. Some of my favorite demos, the grotesque In the Embrace of Evil CD, some of my favorite shit ever. Look at this sweet ass fucking Hemorrhage patch too. Hemorrhage 666. Fuck yeah. That's some of my favorite shit. Don't see that. Sadist Death to Posers. Goddamn Goat Lord patch. Malfighter. This band, it's funny. There was just I think it's even a bootleg, or maybe it's an official release. Just a 7-inch of their 1987 demo. Been a huge fan of it since I was a teenager. That's about when it came out. I think it came in through Hell's. That's how I heard it. And I loved that fucking demo. Still do. And I think it was Vic Records or Buried by Time. One of these labels, they did an LP, and it's got that 87 demo, and it has another demo on there I didn't even know existed. I'm like, holy shit, fuck yeah, Malfader, another goddamn demo. Fucking second demo sucked. I was like, oh, man. All you need is the 87 demo, in my opinion. It's got the 7-inch, you're good to go. But, yeah, actually I have a patch by them, like I said. Really obscure death metal band, so go check them out, too, if you don't. 87 demo. Now, if you can't get the 7-inch or whatever, Hell's might even have LPs of that. We got them in stock. If I would look for it, it's spelled, how do you spell it? Malfeitor. And it's, like I said, there's an 87 demo, and I think the second demo is probably 88 then. if we have the LP in stock, I don't know off the top of my fucking head, and you don't know this band, I would just go pick that up because you're probably not gonna. The 7 inch is long fucking gone. I think there was only 300, 500 made, and that was yeah, I don't know, fucking 20 years ago now, whatever, something around there. Chances are you're not gonna find that. So at least get the LP so you have the '87 demo. Just you won't need the B side. The B side sucked. Look at this sweet ass fucking Sabat of Oak. This is literally Sabat of Oak. So my opinion on Sabat is they're very, very early stuff. I wasn't a big fan on like in the '80s when they were just doing their singles and demos. I have a couple of their 7 inches from before their first album in Venom that I think are okay, but I wasn't a big fan of it. So the first thing they did that I liked was their first full length, which was in Venom, and then their second album, like it says Evoke. Hell's actually did an LP of that years ago. Years ago. 100 pictures too, real cool. Maybe one day I'll show all those. I know it's been reissued several times, but like Nuclear War Now and stuff. But that is actually my favorite album out of Japan of all time. So Sabat, I like pretty much. What is it? The first 4 albums for 5. I like in Venom. Evoke is my all-time favorite, and literally my favorite album to ever come out of Japan. Then I believe it's Disembody. I like that. Fetishism. So first 4. Those are the ones I know and like. I think there's like a single here and there because I have a few 7 inches and things like that. Other things I like, but for the most part, after Fetishism, I was kind of my cutoff. But just that like I don't know, I guess we would call it Japanese style black metal. You know what I mean? Like to me, it's like black metal, but it's not typical. Just another band that sounds like fucking Norway or whatever. Literally sounds different than the other black metal bands, and especially that Vogue. Like love that fucking record. I actually consider that like when people say one of my favorite black metals all time. Sabat of Oak. That's what I showed enough of the pins and shit. Yeah, show some. Showing as best I can, guys. Like I said, can't put it on, so look at all the spikes going down there. So there's Deicide, Sacred Reich in the corner. As a matter of fact, I do remember this. This here, this Hypocrisy pin. First 2 Hypocrisies, Penetralia, Oscar Obscenum, some of my favorite records of all time. If you don't know them, go fucking learn them. Can't go to your grave without them. Mandatory motherfucking death metal. That was literally the first thing that ever was put on this jacket of all time. In case you happen to give a fuck. I don't remember what the second was. Camel Corpse, Butcher Their Birth, and a bunch of regular pages. See, there's Marduk, Obituary. It's another Deicide? Yeah, Deicide, the first album. So there's a Deicide, Once Upon the Cross era pin. They're just regular pins. Look at that fucking CM. Fuck yeah. Merciful Fate. So, yeah. That's the goddamn jacket that I had. And then I started in my 20s as well, probably around age 21, 22. And the reason I started it is because I wanted something to wear in the summertime. And then also because my jacket was full and I had tons of embroidered patches that I wanted to use and patches in general. But I can't wear this anymore either because it doesn't fit as well. So I had a vest. So I figured, fuck, my jacket's full, and I can sew it, and then I'll have something I can wear in summertime, so that way I can wear something with patches year round. Warm weather, the vest, and cold weather, my fucking jacket. But now, can't wear shit because fucking, I get up to, 240 pounds, Because this time I'm going to be trying to push 250 by April, so we'll see. And so none of this shit fits, you know what I mean? So, like I said, one of the downfalls. So, anyways, here's the goddamn vest then, too. Merciful Fate again. Looks like the 80s original patch. I don't even know where I got that. Deicide. Love that fucking patch. Twisted Sister logo. I like the first 3 albums. Yeah, first 3. And then here's another super underrated band, Insanity. One of the most underrated metal bands of all time, in my fucking opinion. Go get their demos, first album. We did it's been a while now. An reissue LP of the first record, an LP. So see if you can find that. Maybe I'll show that one day. Look at this. I fucking love this patch too. Again, Impaled. Everyone knows anything about me. I was a big Impaled fan, especially the first 2 albums. The only thing I didn't like was their goddamn, what's the name of it? It's the second to last album. Because the last album they did, The Last Gasp, I liked that. But the album before that, I can't think of it. I remember that. I didn't like that. Forget the name. It's escaping my mind. Whoever's guys watching, or you can Google it, motherfucker. Look at this sweet ass Cannibal Corpse, Hammer Smash face, embroidered patch, Carcass Rotten Head patch. Those are just showing you some of my favorites. Sweet ass looking Autopsy patch. Look at that Don't Break the Oath, fucking real nice. Look at that Sadistic Intent Resurrection, the album cover embroidered. Sinister, Rochevore, if you don't know them, heavier than a motherfucker from goddamn Pittsburgh, PA. Need to just get that debut album and the 7 inches demo disc, get everything. Hideous Mingless is another band you never hear people talking about. Pittsburgh band. Hideous Mingless. Another little story about that is we were supposed to do the only album they have. They have a CD. Which I'm not gonna bust it out, but there's a CD with all their demos in 7 inches, which is pretty. I think it was Pathos Productions that put it out in the late '90s, early 2000s. That's fucking great. And then they have one album, All Our Friends Are Dead. Long story. That's been super out of print for a long time. I think that album came out in '96, and we were supposed to be doing an LP and CD of it. Sam Biles, the singer of it, he did the layout. We kind of like said, this layout looks like shit, for lack of better terms. He took it and he took it well, whatever, and we just said change this, and never heard back from him. So it's kind of like this has been, fuck, I don't know, 10 years ago now. So I would love to do it, but yeah, Hideous Minglers, go check that. Love that. I'm a huge fucking Hideous Minglers fan, and you never hear anyone talk about them either. So yeah, on the back I got a fucking Nunslaughter patch, Immolation, Venom, Carcass, Deceased patch. So it's nowhere near, because there's no sleeves, nowhere near as covered. As you can see too, people talk about non-metal stuff. A Misfits embroidered patch looks, Lurking Corpses. People ask about non-metal stuff J-Dawg likes, because I told you, like, I'm a huge Misfits fan. Oh, look at this. Did I show this? Didn't show this side? Look at that nice ass, sweet ass, Repulsion, Horrified, embroidered looking patch. Like, it's not one of those wovens, actually embroidered on there. Like, really, really nice. That might be my favorite patch on this. So yeah. So yeah, guys. We wanted to talk about denim and leather and patches and J-Dawg. What the fuck you talking about? You ain't got no goddamn jacket. I've never seen you with you on. There you have it, motherfucker. What do you think? I just whipped that up overnight? Like hell I did. Had it for years. Like I said, I had photos to fucking prove it, not busting them out. People see me. Anyone knows back in the day, always seen it. Always got comments. Anywhere I go, people would always go, oh, fuck, it looks sweet. And actually, what inspired me to do it, because I always thought it looked badass as fuck, was actually Will Romer, mortician. Not that he inspired me personally, told me to go do it. It's just he always wore that black leather vest that was covered in patches and pins. It was a combination of both, and I thought it looked really, really cool, badass, metal as fuck, and that's what's inspired me to start. And everyone knows I've been a huge Mortician fan, one of my favorite bands of all time, since I was, I don't know, 14 or so, about when I got into them, somewhere around there, 13, 14. Yeah, somewhere in that area. And yeah, so that's what inspired me to do it. I think they're awesome. Wish they fit as far as J-Dawg, why don't you go get one and do it now? I thought about it, but honestly, I don't really have the patience to sit there and sew it, especially on leather, because I'm more of a leather guy for jackets. I just think I don't think it looks cooler, more metal, more suiting, To sew those on, I literally have to, because I'd go in there with the standard thread and needle. You have to use pliers to push the needle through and pull it out, because it's the fabric, the leather is too thick. Like, you will not be able to get it in with your finger. You just won't be able to do it. If you try, it's impossible. You can't. So it's kind of a time-consuming process. Each patch that you saw on those, they would take me about, I think I had it down to a time frame, about an hour after I got through the rhythm. After probably about the first 3 patches, maybe the first couple took me a couple hours. But once I got a rhythm for it, yeah, one patch would take me about an hour, hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes, varied in size. And then the back patches were obviously always the worst. I think I probably spliced that up in over 2-3 days, because I think it might have taken, for the back patch, maybe, I think maybe it took about 4.5 hours. And I would, like I said, I would just, I would split that up over a couple of days. So yeah, so it's kind of like, I don't know, busy with shit and like just not as ambitious to do it. So, but fuck, as I get older and if I really downsize and shit like that, I get down to just fucking, for health reasons, just try to get much, much smaller and get down to, I don't know, 170, 180 pounds. I don't know if it's possible for me to get down that low anymore. Maybe when I'm 50 years old, we'll see. And if it fits big, fuck, you'll be seeing me walking around with that 50, and it's a goddamn 40-year-old jacket. I'll really have to fucking scrub the goddamn dust and cobwebs off them by then. But hey, I'll still have them, because, like I said, I kind of just hang on to them to commemorate them. It's cool, they're cool as fuck looking. I'm not gonna throw in the garbage or anything just because it's fit me. I mean, it's kind of a part of me, part of my past and history, so I want it, and like the patches and shit that I even just cool to have, to look at and look awesome. So yeah, guys, you asked for it, there you got it, and let me know. What do you think? Maybe give me ideas for your vest and shit. How to start a battle vest or whatever Reaper said the fucking Google searches. Well, there you have it. That's how you start it. You put on whatever the fuck bands you like. You sew it the fuck on. If it's leather, you're gonna need pliers. and just in and out for sewing. It's fucking common sense. You learn about it. How I learned in home ec in fucking middle school when I was, I don't know, 12 or some shit. You had to take. Very, very simple. And if you didn't have that or whatever, just fucking YouTube it. I'm sure it's on there. Very, very, very simple to do. Just a little tedious and time consuming. Put on an LP and enjoy the tunes and just start sewing away. That's what I did. So there's the idea. Start your fucking vest. Let me know what you thought of mine. Does it suck shit that I got crappy bands on there? Hey, J-dawg, I'm disappointed. Goddamn, I waited all this time and show me nothing but shit. That's fine. Leave the comments. Hit the subscribe button. Goddamn it, because I want those subs up. I want to be here at 1,000 by the end of this goddamn shit year. See you guys in the next one. Later.